Hello and welcome from my little space here in Austria. My name is Luise, I'm a literature student and writer, and I'm currently in Salzburg trying to get away from Vienna as much as possible because it's extremely warm and we are having the, third heat wave right now, and I'm lucky enough to be able to stay at my family's place and get a little bit away from the extreme heat. I mean, it's also extremely warm here, but at least there is a little bit more nature around, so it's kind of more bearable, sort of. And I am in the middle of studying for my master exam, so this is just a little vlog studying and trying to handle my reading list. And I already made a little video about my reading list, at least part 1. There's going to be a part 2 as well. And trying to study for sociolinguistics. This is going to be the second topic that I have to study for. And I also have to prepare a little presentation about my master thesis. I shouldn't forget that because I'm so focused on studying. This is what I'm currently up to. I closed all the blinds, and it's a little bit weird to sit here even though it's sunny outside, but it's so much better than letting the heat in. And I might go to the public library in Salzburg later on because I read that they have an AC, which is nice. So I might check that out and keep studying there. If you've never heard about sociolinguistics, it's actually quite an interesting field. I came across it every once in a while during my studies, but it was never my main focus. So now I do have to study quite a lot. And sociolinguistics studies the relation between language and society. For example, how language has changed over a course of time, and also what language is used in what circumstances, in what surroundings. You can also have a closer look at dialects and see how they are used in what situations. In the first few chapters, it was only about terms and theoretical approaches, things like what is even meant with the word society, for example. Also asking whether society is more of a structure or a product of action, or more of an ideological construction. So there are many different ways to approach this topic, which is interesting, but also a little difficult that you understand what is what. And some of them are quite similar, but still there are some differences. So it's a lot to study, and at least I'm interested in the topic, which is good. And I would say I'm a little bit more than halfway through this stuff, but I've only started summarizing it, and I still have to thoroughly memorize it. Yeah. I'm someone who has to write down everything to study, which is a bit annoying because it takes a lot of time, but this is a way I study the best. So I write it down, I mark it with different colors, and then I have to say it out loud, walk through the room maybe. So I have to combine a lot of different methods to really memorize things. Okay, I'm done with the first section of studying for today, and I managed to finish a little sub-chapter on post-Marxistic ideology theory, if that's how you translate it. And it talks about the term ideology and how it can be understood and how important it is for society. There are many theories that say that a society needs ideologies to even function, and ideologies being a set of values and beliefs that are reproduced in actions, something like that. That's extremely interesting, but also quite complex. That's what I'm up to. My face is very pink in this shot. I don't know why. Don't worry, I'm not overheated. It's actually quite nice here in the flat. To manage my reading list for my master exam, I try to listen to many audiobooks. So whenever I'm doing something, I can listen to one of the books that I have to read for my master exam. And currently I'm listening to Monika Helfer's book, Die Bagage. Unfortunately, very tragically, Monika Helfer passed away last week. She was a very important writer here in Austria and the wife of Michael Köhlmeier, where I also have a few books on my reading list. After lunch, I switched over to a physical book that I'm currently reading, Mila Hartwig's Inferno, which I mentioned in my last video on my reading list, part 1. And then I headed to the public library in Salzburg, which is a very nice building and a lot of space for me to study. Hello, it is now the next day and I didn't really finish the vlog yesterday because it was extremely warm. I was sweaty and tired. The library was really nice. They had AC and I managed to do another sub-chapter, so it was quite productive. And then I also did a little bit of reading in the evening and sat outside and just kept on reading in my book by Mila Hartwig, Inferno, the one I already mentioned. It's a very great book. I really like it. It's quite complex language-wise because she has very long sentences and packs in a lot of different impressions, but it's intense to read but very interesting. It shows the character between the rights and wrongs of the time during the Second World War and kind of finding her way through the cruelty and also staying safe while deciding what is right and wrong in this situation. So I really enjoy reading it. I think I'm over halfway through, and today I already made a little walk and decided to go outside before it gets too warm. And now I'm going to sit down and do some more studying before I have to head back to Vienna, because sometimes you have to go to work. I also had to do some organization because for my master exam I had to coordinate all the different professors that are going to be there and make sure that there is a room available where we can have this exam. It's going to be at the beginning of September and this is my last big action for my master. Then there is one more exam that I have to take for my Scandinavian Studies Bachelor, which I have not yet fully completed, but my master will be done in September. It is time to finish my tea. You can check out my coffee account. It is linked down below. Thank you so much and stay tuned for the next video. Goodbye.